Okay, this is actually going to be part 2 now because I can't work out how to put it on the end of my other video. I pressed pause and it kind of disappeared somehow. So I'm going to have to do them in 2 separate ones. Sorry, I'm not very high tech. I'm doing this all with my handy and got no idea about, I got like filmmakers in the house, but they're so busy doing their films, they can't help me with mine. So here we go, 2 videos, part 2 today. Alright, here's my sauce, look. I just blended it. I've got a Vitamix, which is a high power blender, so it's really smooth. I mean, look at that, it looks fabulous, no lumps or anything in it. I did taste it and I added a bit more nutritional yeast and a bit more salt. It needed it, but now it's lovely. It's really nice. It's kind of salty, cheesy, herby, creamy because of the cashews. That's the vegan cream. Really good, really nice. So now I want to make the noodles. Now I just made up a few because that's why it took so long with the break. But look, this is the start. Normally you make them with zucchini, with courgette, but look how much courgette I got left. I just had a look. I thought I had 2 or 3 in the fridge, but apparently I used them yesterday. Sorry. I've got carrot in my teeth as well because I was just eating the carrot when I was doing it. So now I want to do it. Now, I don't know if I can... I'm going to move my camera. Look, this is my grater thing. In America, they call it a spiralizer or something. Mine says on the box Spiralix. I actually got mine from a discounter here in Germany. I don't know, I can't remember. It wasn't any more than 10 euros, less than 10 euros it cost, and it's a fabulous little thing because when you put the veggies on, I just see if I can put it anywhere that you can actually see what's coming out, because that would be good. Oh yeah, look, can you see there now what's coming out? Look, if I put the camera there. Okay, when you put the veggies on and turn, see? There's your raw spaghetti! Raw spaghetti! Look at that! And you can use whatever veggies you want. I mean, courgettes are particularly good because they're nice and soft. But carrots also. And there you go, look. There's your raw spaghetti. Nice long spaghetti strands. Courgette does tend to get a bit watery if you leave it too long. So, it's best to eat it straight away. So... there we go, sorry. Not very good camera work today. Probably is best stable on a couple of books, but here we go. Now, there's my raw spaghetti then. So I've got carrot and zucchini spaghetti. Looks pretty, doesn't it? And now I'm going to put my sauce on. Look at this. And here I go with, what was the recipe called now? Raw food spaghetti with Alfredo sauce. There we go. There's our Alfredo sauce. There's our spaghetti. It looks lovely, doesn't it? And although it's only, what is it, 10 o'clock in the morning, haven't eaten anything yet today, or a couple of apples I had this morning and a litre of water. So I think it's breakfast time. I'm going to enjoy some nice raw spaghetti. Apart from that, I haven't got anything else prepared. My blood sugar stuff's all floating around the house and stuff, but yesterday, I remember last night I had a look and it said my average blood sugar was 185, so it's really coming down. We started with 247, so it's really coming down. Last night I actually reduced my basal insulin. That's the one that I'm getting continuously every 3 minutes through my pump. I reduced it onto 90% of the insulin last night for the whole night. My last blood sugar test last night was 70, which is a bit low to go to bed with because there's always this risk of having the hypos in the night and they're really nasty. Well, I don't even notice them because I just go unconscious and, then my liver produces the glucogen and I come out of it at some point, but I have the most terrible headache the next day and it's like walking on cotton wool all day long, So I got a bit worried about that and thought I don't want this going down anymore and having a hypo in the night. So I had a banana before I went to bed and I reduced my insulin, my basal insulin. I reduced it for 7 hours, like sort of the time I was asleep. but I said I would just want 90% of my insulin instead of the 100%. So 10% I reduced it. And I woke up this morning at 102. So, that's good. I mean, it's not quite a non-diabetic wake-up level. That would really be between more, 50 and 80, 60 and 80, something like that. It's a bit higher, but still no major shocks, and it was my first reduction of insulin, official insulin reduction. So, yeah, let's see what happens today. I'm going to see, the levels are definitely coming down, but it's definitely not that I can go without insulin. Not at all, I'm not at that stage yet, or if ever. But the levels at the insulin I'm taking at the moment, the levels are down in a nice, normal area now, whereas before I would be taking even a bit more insulin and the levels were up high. So there is a difference. I'm definitely noticing one. But I don't want to bore you all anymore. So boys and girls, all my fans, I'm sure I've got one. I had one view the other day on my video. I was so excited. Oh, I got a view. But yeah, here we are. Day 8, I was thinking as well, yesterday, day 7, that was year 7 of having diabetes, was my second diabetic pregnancy. So year 8 of having diabetes, then I had a newborn baby that I was breastfeeding. That makes problems with the old diabetes because, the levels are going up and down with breastfeeding. But breastfeeding, baby number 3, diabetic pregnancy number 2, and 8th year of diabetes. I was using an insulin pen still. I hadn't converted to the pump by then. That came just before the 3rd diabetic pregnancy. And so I was still using the pen. I was still using 2 different kinds of insulin, the basal insulin and the bolus insulin. And I was probably doing really well at that point because I had a really good doctor, my Frau Fleur, my diabetic doctor in Ludwigsburg, the best. If anyone lives anywhere within range of Ludwigsburg, go there to Dr. Gloya's praxis and ask for Frau Fleur. She'll sort out any problems you've got, and she was just so good, and she was just really looking after me, and my levels were super. So this was year 8 of having diabetes, and I'd kind of just adjusted to it and accepted it, I guess, and was just living with it. But okay, I'm not gonna take any more of your time up. Bye bye.